Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Monster video. Since today's video, I'm back with another top team wars video. We've got ourselves Gretchen's army, and I wanted to show you guys how I perform my battles against Gretchen's army, okay? And how I ended up getting 18 coins against their team with just a level 4 Megataunt, okay? I'm going to show you guys how I did it throughout this video, so I hope you guys are excited. If you are, drop a like, subscribe to the channel with notifications on. Anyways, let's go on and get started. So for the first battle, I went ahead and faced Bruno, 57. This was one of their top bases. And so what I did was I went ahead and give in 6 team speeds and also providing some life here and there because of the fact that the enemy was running UA, right? Announcing assault. So that was going to deal some damage here and there. And honestly, I didn't have any healers on my team besides my tank. And, you know, he was never going to get a turn in. So having that in there, I just wanted that in there so it could help out with the life just so that it could resist the UA, right? And so I had full speed on Moonhaze, and the plan, the goal was for this battle to begin, and then I could apply the shield right away to my level 4 Megataunt because none of them can cleanse and none of them can deal any type of damage besides that unrelenting assault, right? They can freeze me, they can do whatever they want to my tank, but they can't really damage them. You know what I mean? They can't cleanse that Megataunt at all. So then I continued, you know, doing some damage here and there, and my my wingsuit, his life was like 50%. Like it was at around 50%. That's how much life he had left, and so it was a bit scary, I've got to say. But I went ahead and used, you know, the extra turn. Didn't care about the damage mirror on Shelly because all of that damage will go towards my Megataunt, and it doesn't really matter because the Megataunt, it's basically he's basically taking it, you know what I mean? So then my both of my monsters, two of them, what's it called, Moonhaze and the other one, Wingsu, their life were around 90,000 and stuff, and then I finally was able to take down Cryo Crawler there, and now I was trying to focus on Shelly. So Shelly was my you know, next target because that's the Megataunt there and I need to get rid of it. And so the tortures actually helped out a ton. So I was using the tortures against Shelly and finally took down Shelly, but then, you know, came back. I went ahead and eliminated her again. And so the monster had dodge areas, so this one took a while, but I was able to deal a ton of damage. And also, luckily the monster can't heal because then if, let's say, monster was able to heal, it was just going to be a mess, you know, it's going to take a long time. And then maybe eventually my Centurion would have won, you know, with that 600 speed of his or something. So then, you know, I kept fighting here and there. I went ahead and eliminated him or her with the torture near the end. So for the second battle, it was the same exact setup. The monster, Lady Meow, had UA as well. So I went ahead and checked it and I was like, okay, everything is set, and this player's name was Vimp. And I was like, you know what, let's go ahead and do it. So it was literally the same exact thing, you know, me applying that shield right away and then applying the sunburn so that it could deal some damage, the UA kicking in, also Morg's armor and stuff like that, 0 damage, none of that. So once again, no monsters to cleanse my shield, right, especially a shield, the Megataunt being there because it's absorbing all the kind of damage. And of course there are no pierce attackers in here, or any type of pierce anyway. So Lady Meow, you know, doing her worst to me, and she was able to take down at least 50% of my life or somewhere around there on my Moonhaze and on my Wingsuit. But you know, later on I just went ahead and destroyed him, so you guys could watch here and see what I did. So went ahead and gained some stamina from King of Atlantis, Mantis Claws, UA kicking in, and that was the last use. Luckily, UA doesn't go on forever, so it's only 3 uses and that's it, right? The one where it deals damage. But then the extra turns, it doesn't really matter because remember, it's gonna deal 0 damage because of the fact that there's a shield there, and you know, there's Megataunt. So this was fun. This was super fun. So I felt bad for the what's it called, the enemy, to be honest. Really felt bad for it. But then Shelly died, Shelly came back, and here, you know, applying that torture, a sunburn, and then continued attacking Lady Meow to finally get rid of her. So Mega Stun's helping me out there as well. And then Drowned was already there, so I just wanted to charge up. And Mega Stun, I mean, it wasn't immune to Mega Stun anyway, but I just wanted to deal the damage there. and the monster had around 53k right here. And finally, even if I didn't attack, I mean, look, she just died from drown just like that. Easy peasy. For this next battle, same exact stuff. It's just that their cryo crawler was at 146 and the 150 Shelly was holding SX speed runes, team speeds actually. And honestly, it's not really that scary as long as you take in the first turn, which I did with my Moon Haze. I went ahead and applied the shield, and they can't really do anything. One thing I've got to say though, these players' bases, most of them, almost all of them, were literally the same exact things, you know what I mean? Literally the same exact copy. So that just made it a lot easier for me, you know what I mean? So I could, you know, just use the same exact team over and over again and, you know, get myself the 18 coins that I need. So that really helped out though, the fact that most of them had the same exact bases, set like Lady Meow with the 2 Megataunts. So they really thought that, I mean, I'm not sure if they thought about, you know, the fact that I can just go ahead and use a level 4 Megataunt with Moon Haze against them. I'm guessing they didn't think about it at the time, but us, before the war actually started, we thought about it. I thought about it as well, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and apply, or give in my to my Oli Fanatic. I went ahead and given a Dispelling Fist instead of Soul Drag, so that it can go on a cleanse in case anybody uses this type of team against my base. And the funny thing is, near the end of the war, they actually ended up using that against my base. Only one player did, and that's all I saw. Just one player. They went ahead and used a Moon Haze and level 4 Megaton. I'm not sure if they knew about it, but or maybe they just checked the war log and saw the war events, right? And they saw that I did this. So they were like, okay, we're gonna go ahead and use it against his own base, I guess. So so here, you know, we kept going. This battle right here took a while though, I've gotta say. Just taking down the Megatons, because it was always that the one with the most life would take in the damage. So luckily Cryo Crawler can't heal, so that was actually a good thing, because then if in that case eventually my level 4 Megaton would have gotten a turn in, so that would have been bad. You know, maybe I would have lost 1 or 2 coins, but Cryo Crawler doesn't have any, you know, heal skills, so that was good. And then Shelly took a lot of damage from the what's it called, Sunburn and also the Drown combined, so those 2 tortures did help me out a lot, I've got to say. Especially the Sunburn though. The Sunburn and Drowned, oh my gosh, it's such a good combo. Especially in this battle, it was a really good combo because it just kept dealing a ton of damage. And here I went ahead and Mega Stunned Lady Meow. Easy peasy. And then I wanted to take down Shelly as soon as possible because I didn't want Shelly to continue healing. So then I just continued attacking Lady Meow. And the nice thing about Lady Meow is I'm pretty sure she can't hold the SN, right? The revival. So that was good. So I didn't want her to come back. I mean, even if she ended up coming back, it would have been fine. But it's just that the Lady Meow had like 400k HP. So a lot of life there. But yeah, my, what's it called? My level 4 Centurion never get a turn in, so that was good. I think Centurion would probably take in the turn like after 40 or 50 turns. That's the nice thing about having that level 4 Megataunt there with that much speed, you know? It's that the level 4 Megataunt will never get a turn in. Or it will eventually, but in like many turns later. You know what I mean? So continued attacking Lady Meow. It took so long. I could have done auto, but I just wanted to do it myself because if I did auto, my monsters would have either ended up charging or would have used their AoE skill. You know how AIs can be, right? So applying guard down, you know, went ahead and continued dealing damage, and here's a final hit just like that with the Mega Stun. Finished off 3 coins, easy peasy. This next player, Giuseppe, I don't know how to pronounce that, but it had the same exact base. So this is what I meant, guys. They literally have the same exact copy bases. You know, just the bases, they're copied, and so it's all the same, right? And it had UA and stuff like that. So I checked the coins. It was 18 out of 18. So I went ahead and fought. Easy peasy. Right away, applied the shield once again, because you always want to do that. If you don't apply the shield, it's over for you. But then once you get the extra turn, you can go ahead and apply, for example, that sunburn that I always do. So apply the sunburn to the tank or whoever that's taking the damage. Doesn't matter which tank it is. You go ahead and apply that sunburn so that they could, you know, start taking that damage over time, right? So that was helping out a ton, the sunburn, because it was taking at least 10 to 15 or maybe 20% of the life. So that was good. And then the UA kicking in. By the way, this part right here kind of scared me because I thought I was gonna lose a coin. My attacker Wingsu had about 29k HP remaining, so I was like, oh no, I'm scared. But then UA finished, so I was like, okay, you know what, great, no more damage to me, I guess. But yeah, UA finished up, and then I just started dealing more damage, like the Mega Stun and stuff like that. That started kicking in as well because I had it. So I was like, you know what, let's just go on and use it. And I can't, you know, Mega Stun Cryo Crawler because he's immune to it. And Shelly had the more HP, right? Had the most life there. So Shelly took it, and then, you know, it was Mega Stuns. But yeah, the nice thing about another nice thing about Moonhaze is that you can continue spamming the sunburns and stuff like that. Like, he has a couple of sunburn skills that you can continue using, continue spamming, and that'll deal a ton of damage over time. And also the fact that they can't really cleanse anything, or especially the fact that they like can't heal themselves, you know what I mean? So if they can't heal themselves, great, better for you, literally the best. So I wanted to apply that Mega Stun to Shelly so that he doesn't, or she doesn't, you know, regain the shield there. Although it did have like 99% of her HP health point, but just wanted to use the stun just in case, so you know she doesn't apply Megataunt and, you know, regain the Megataunt and the shield. So I was like, you know what, let's just do it. And then Mega Stuns Lady Meow right after. And so the battle continued. I think this battle right here, I don't think it took that much time, honestly. Not as much time as the one before this, the one that we that we were just watching for this. This one, it didn't take as much time, although Shelly did end up healing right here. But the sunburn and stuff like that, once again, it helped out a ton, dealing the damage here and there. So I just wanted to eliminate Shelly as soon as possible, because once I get rid of Shelly, everything just becomes a lot easier. So here I got my ult, but I didn't feel like using it, so I just went ahead and used the AoE skill. I did have guard down on Lady Meow, but then I went ahead and Mega Stunned Lady Meow right after, and so the battle continued. And the monster had guard down, so all my skills would always land, no matter what. So it never misses, right? So I continued attacking, spamming my attacks over and over and over again. Lady Meow, this one had about 397k HP, not as much as the one before this, because the other one had like 400 something k, right? The battle before this, that Lady Meow had a ton of HP, but this one was somewhere close, but not as much now. You know, she went ahead and ulted me, but remember, her ult doesn't cleanse anything. So it doesn't remove positives or anything like that. So my Megataunt, it was still good. You know, the shield was still there. And right about here, I just used that extra turn skill, so I could get the extra turn, and I won by attacking. And that right there is how I got 18 coins against Gretchen's army. Although I didn't include the last two clips, the last two attacks, that's because I didn't want to make the video any longer. But it took the same exact process. Here's proof, okay? Literally every single one of these players had the same exact team, so it basically made it a lot easier for me. Once I you know, took down one of them, I was like, I know exactly what to do, right? So I went ahead and took down every single one of them, and so 18 coins out of all these battles, right? So I do want to thank Pix. I do want to give him a shout out for helping me out with this. He did help me out a ton, so I want to go ahead and thank him. And he also came up with the level 4 Megataunt strategy, as I know of. So yeah. But anyways, guys, that's going to be pretty much it for today's Emulsions video. If you guys did enjoy, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe to the channel with notifications on. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.